So there is one object like this. I want to, you know, dimension this. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just draw the extension lines first, and then I'll draw the dimensioning line, and then I will write the arrowheads on both the ends like this. Okay, see, if I draw it like this is open arrowhead, and this is closed. This is closed, and the third one is closed and filled like this. Neatly, you have to fill this. Okay, closed and filled. So this one we are going to use. Okay, so when you dimension in all the assignments and practices, you're supposed to use this third method of dimensioning. Okay, and then on the top of it, we'll write say 30. So this is how you should dimension. So I'm using the pen tablet, which is difficult to write the straight lines because it is not like board. Okay, so but when you people are practicing manually, please use the instruments and follow all the instructions to dimensioning. Okay, anybody faced problem in accessing that video, or if you have any doubt in dimensioning, please let me know. Few people were asking question. Okay, so I observed they have not followed the dimensioning method. Okay, please refer that video and then try to solve the problems and then dimension it. Okay, still if you have any doubt, please let me know now itself. So there are 49 students, still 12, 13 more has to join. I don't know whether they miss only CAD class or for every class this is the only strength, average strength. How about the strength for other classes? I mean other subjects? Yes, Ankit Anand, Anshika, Apar Mahajan.
Yes, sir.
Please mention if you have any doubts.
No, sir. No doubt.
You're able to access that video.
Yes, sir.
Was it informative?
Yes, sir.
Ashish Kumar, Atraya,
Yes,
Bharat
sir.
Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any
No, sir.
doubt?
No doubts.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Excuse me,
Ah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
in the video that you have sent, that 45-degree angle line has been made beside the VP, sir.
Then it must be a second or fourth quadrant problem. Just check it. Because in second and fourth quadrant problem, both HP and VP will be overlapped. Maybe that is the case. Just check it. I will also cross check it. I'm audible, Upper Mahajan.
Yes, sir.
I will also cross check it. Just observe whether observe the dimensioning method, and the rest all I have explained. So which quadrant, how to draw the projections, okay, how to dimension it. Everything I have explained. Keep those points in mind, and then observe dimensioning manual in a manual style. How to dimension? Just observe it. Now I think that was a problem of second or fourth quadrant you have solved. I'll just cross check it again.
No, sir, that is correct. I thought that was third quadrant.
No, no. Just check it. Mohammed Fayaz, Nancy Kumari, Neeraj Raj, Prajwal G. Any doubt? Please let me know. Or shall I go to the next problem?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No.
No doubt.
Shall I go to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You see here, we have discussed on, and you are all aware of the positioning of point in different quadrants, right? You see here, in first quadrant, I'll just summarize the four quadrants. Just this information. This is how you should analyze the problem. If I get a problem on first quadrant, what should come to our mind? XY. Okay, so above XY line it is VP, below XY line it is HP. Front view will be above xy line, top view will be below xy line. This is for the first quadrant. Any doubt? Second quadrant, x, y, okay. Above x, both will come above xy line, okay. VP in bracket HP. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then VP front view and then in bracket top view accordingly. If the point is at a equidistant, the same point will represent both front view and top view in second quadrant above xy line. In that case, how to show it? Front view and then in bracket top view because HP is in bracket. Okay, that is in the second quadrant. Okay, in third quadrant, x, y, HP will come above XY line, VP will come below XY line. So top view will be above XY line, front view will be below XY line in third quadrant. Okay, now in fourth quadrant, what is that in fourth quadrant? What is that? Both will come below XY line, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now then top view and then front view both will come below XY line in fourth quadrant. Now, if I say a point, okay, there is a point whose front view is below xy line and top view is above xy line. It belongs to which quadrant? If I say there is a point whose front view is below xy line and top view is above xy line, which quadrant? All of you are able to hear me?
Sir, third quadrant.
Once again,
I'll repeat the question. There is a point whose top view is above xy line and front view is below xy line. It belongs to which quadrant?
Third quadrant.
Third quadrant, right? If I say there is a point whose front view and top view both are above xy line, which quadrant?
Second.
Second quadrant. If I say both front view and top view are below xy line, please others also. See,
Fourth
another
quadrant.
yes, they have started lines. I'm spending enough time so that all of you should be comfortable. Please try to answer. Okay, now you got some idea on how to identify the quadrant. Okay, now so why I'm asking again and again in different ways means if they change the sentence, okay, then it will be easy. Just by changing the sentence, they'll confuse you. You'll get confused. That is why I'm trying to explain in different possible ways. Okay, now so these are the four possibilities. Now if I say the point is on VP and above HP, which quadrant?
first and second.
First and second. If I say point is on VP below HP, which quadrant? On VP below HP.
The third and fourth.
Third and fourth. Okay. If I say on HP in front of VP.
First and fourth.
First and fourth. If
First
I
and
say
fourth.
on HP behind VP.
Second and third.
Second and third. Okay. Now I also have mentioned that if the point is on HP, its front view will come on XY line. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If I say
Yes,
the
sir.
point is on VP, its top view will come on XY line. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if somebody says a point, say A, its top view is on XY line, it means what?
It lies on, sir, VP.
VP, right? If they say the point, a point A whose front view is on XY line. What it means?
It lies on HP.
On HP. Which quadrant? Okay, that further we'll decide. Okay, if it is on HP or on VP, it belongs to any of the two quadrants. Okay, that basic thing should come into picture, and from now onwards we'll solve slightly different problems. Okay, so you all these points you should keep in mind before analyzing those. Okay, now I'll use one more. I'll just give one more. No, those who are absent in the previous class. Okay, how to get the side view? Okay, so assume I am solving problem in the first quadrant. Okay, assume I am taking left side view. If I am taking left side view, x, y, x1, y1. Now I'm talking about left side view. In which profile plane it will come? Left side view?
Right profile plane.
Right profile plane. Okay. Whether it will be towards right of x1, y1 or towards left of x1, y1.
Right.
Right of x1, y1. Okay. Now I should write HP, VP. VP will come above XY line. HP will come below XY line. And RPP, the profile plane, always beside VP. Okay. Is it right? Is it right? Is it right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, where the front view will come in on VP or HP?
VP.
VP. Okay. Assume that this is the front view of it. So once you complete the front view, you will just project it to get the top view. Am I right? So now assume this is A dash and this is A. Okay. Forget about the dimensioning. Okay. Now after you'll see the problem. You'll read out the dimensions. You'll start either with the front view or top view. I assume that I have started with the front view. So I got the point at exact correct dimensions, and then I projected it downwards. Now I got point A, that is top view. Okay. Now how to get the side view? What is the procedure? General procedure, not with respect to quadrant. What is the general procedure? First I should draw, what is that?
45-degree line.
Others, I expect others also to respond. What is that? What is the procedure? I should draw 45-degree line. Where I should draw? Should I draw beside VP or beside HP?
Beside HP.
Beside HP. First thing you have to do is, wherever it is, if both are on the same side of the XY line, doesn't matter. First see HP, and beside that you draw 45-degree line. So this is, say, 45-degree line. Okay. Now after that, what I should do? So this is 45-degree. Okay. Then next, what is that next procedure? After drawing 45-degree line,
Horizontal projection from top view.
which is the top view? Is it not a top view? A is the top view. Horizontal projection from the top view till it intersects 45-degree line. Where it intersects, from there you draw the vertical projection, just like this. Okay. Then horizontal projection of front view. Where this intersects with this vertical line, that will be the side view. Am I right? And later you can erase this. Okay. Now this is the side view. Now if I measure this distance from this intersection point to the A double dash or side view, that we call it as shortest distance. Shortest distance. Okay. Now this is the shortest distance from the intersection of x1, y1. Okay. Now this is the procedure. What are all the possibilities? Possible dimensions for a particular quadrant with 3 projections. They give distance from HP. This is distance from HP. They give distance from VP. Okay. And if they ask you, if they give distance from RPP, this you'll mention. This is distance from RPP. Okay. Now, so if you know distance from RPP, distance from HP, distance from VP, you can complete top view and front view. And then how to get the side view, you know the procedure. Okay. Directly, they'll not give problem like this. What they'll do, instead of giving these dimensions, they'll give this shortest distance they'll give. Okay, what you have to do? You have to do the reverse engineering now. So what is that reverse engineering? I'll just show you here in the next slide. Assume that they are given data for top view. Assume that they are given data for top view. What is that top view? So assume it is in the first quadrant, X, Y, X1, Y1. Okay. Okay. Now, so this is, okay, assume that they have asked left side view, RPP, VP, HP. Okay. Instead of giving data for front view, top view, and distance from RPP. So assume that they have given distance from VP, say 30, and from RPP, say it is from some 40. Okay. So what is that in that case? Measure 40 from X1, Y1, 30 from XY. Draw the top view first. Top view of say some point A, B, whatever it is. Now this is the top view. Now along with this, assume that they have given shortest distance of side view, say some 50 mm. What is the shortest distance means? See here, this dimension, this distance, whatever you can see now, the distance is the shortest distance. You're able to understand shortest distance? That is from this intersection point, intersection of XY and X1, Y1 to the side view. That is the shortest distance, okay, of the point from the intersection. Okay. Now you see here, if they give shortest distance as 50, now you have to find out the distance from HP, that is the distance required to draw the front view, and then you should find the side view also. How to do it? You see here. Now, where should I draw the 45-degree line? Beside HP. Okay. Blindly I can draw 45-degree line beside HP irrespective of the data given. Now assume this is 45-degree. Now what they have given? They have given the side view is at a distance of 50 mm. So 50 mm. Okay. If I draw the arc of 50, see, I'll measure the radius 50 and I'll draw an arc. So on this arc, the side view A double dash will come. You're getting my point? You're getting my point? But where that will come on that arc, we don't know. Okay, what to do? Now, horizontal projection of top view, that will complete till it intersects 45-degree line. So wherever it intersects, from there, draw the vertical projection. Where that vertical projection intersects that arc of 50 mm, radius 50, okay, that will be the side view. So then from here, instead of drawing horizontal projection from the front view, just draw the horizontal projection like this, and then front view and top view will come on the same line. From here, draw the vertical line. Wherever these two will intersect, that will be the front view. So in this case, what we have done? We have drawn top view, and then we have taken horizontal projection, and then vertical projection, and then here horizontal projection in the reverse direction like this, and then we have drawn like this. You're getting my point? This is what is reverse engineering. Solving the problem in the reverse way. Understand? Am I audible? Confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll get doubt on my internet connection. If it is not audible, if it is not syncing with the video or slide, it is waste of time. Understand? Getting my point? How to solve if the data is given in the reverse way. Okay. So with this basic, we'll go to the next set of problems. Okay. Now today I will solve some 4 or 5 problems which are little difficult and different type. Okay. And today will be the last class for points. And after this, I will share the questions. You are supposed to solve it. If you get any doubt, you can call me or message me. Okay. For all the problems, I'll share the solution also. No need to worry, but you should know how to solve it manually. It is not like, so one vertical line is there, I have to draw vertical line. Not like that. You know how to solve the problem. You know the procedure. Solve on your own. Compare with the solution given. And if there are any corrections required, you can make it. And if you get any doubt, so you're always welcome to contact me. Okay. Shall I go to the problem? or anything you want me to explain, just let me know. And today will be the last class for points. Yes, say yes or no. Supriya, Surendra Singh, Syed Arfan, Tapan, Bindumati, Srishti, yes, Shubham Kumar, Shivam Maurya, Shaurya Shuman, Satyadev, Sakshi Singh. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Anything you want
No,
me to
sir.
repeat, or shall I go to the problem? Prajwal Ji, Raghu, Raghu or Raghu, whatever. Rajaraman, Ramanujam, Riya Jaiswal.
Yes,
Girish
sir.
Prasad. Shall I go to the problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes. See. Okay. Now I'll solve the last problem first, then we'll come back. Yes. You just forget about this. Yeah. Read the question. You're able to read the question, right? The point G is, you can note down, point G is 25 mm above HP. Okay, not this. I'll go back to software. Yeah, here you can see. Yes, read the question. Tell me which quadrant is this? The point G is 25 mm below HP and located in third quadrant. They only have mentioned that it is in the third quadrant. I'll just start recording. 1 second. Yes. 1 second. Why it is taking so much time? Yes. Yeah. All of you are able to read the question. The point G is 25 mm below HP and located in third quadrant. Okay. Its shortest distance from the intersection of x dash y dash or x1 y1 line is 45 mm. Draw the projection and find its distance from VP. Okay. So if the point is in the third quadrant, how will we define? It is below HP and behind VP. Okay. Now, how much it is below HP? What is the distance of the point G below HP?
25 mm.
25 mm. Okay. So how what is the distance? How far is that from VP behind V? Yeah. How far is that from VP? Okay. That they are not given. You have to find it. So how we define below HP behind VP? How much it is behind VP? That they have not given. You have to find it. Okay. But the minimum data required to find that distance they have given. What is that? Its shortest distance of the point G. Okay, from the intersection of x1 y1 or x dash y dash. What is that? G double dash is at a distance of 45 mm from the intersection that they have given. Okay, draw the projection, find its distance from VP. That is the problem. Okay, how to solve this? That just now I explained. If the problem is given in the reverse way, how to solve it? Now they have mentioned it in the problem itself. They have given it is in the third quadrant. Okay, it is in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, see here. Yeah, in third quadrant, where is the top view? Above XY line or below XY line?
Above XY line.
Above XY line. Okay, so where is the front view? Below XY line. Keep that in mind. We'll start solving the problem. So what is the first step we have to do? We have to draw XY line first. Okay, now all of you are able to see the software, right? I've drawn horizontal line. So after that, I'll just name it quickly X, Y, and then I will draw one more line. So I'll just name it X dash or X1, both are same. Y1, I use X1, Y1. Okay, I'll just place it. Now you see. Now the shortest distance from the intersection is 45 mm. They have not mentioned anything about the side waves. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll assume that they have given or they have asked a problem with respect to right side wave. You can solve it by taking left side wave also. Okay, it doesn't matter because the data is not given. So you can solve it either for the left side wave or for the right side wave. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just draw it or solve it for right side wave. Okay, so in that case, VP and then HP and then RPP. So where should I place VP? Is it the right one? Just check it. I'm placing VP,
Yes, sir.
RPP and HP. Is it in the right place? Just check it and let me know if there are any mistakes. Is it okay? So I'm solving, no, I've written RPP means in the third quadrant on RPP, which side view?
Right side view.
Right side wave. Third quadrant, RPP, on RPP, it is right side wave. I'm solving for right side wave. Okay, now let's see. G is 25 mm below HP. Below HP means distance from HP is given. That is useful to draw front view or top view?
Front view.
Front view. Am I right? Okay, front view will come on VP or HP? Front view will come on VP or HP?
Sir, VP.
VP. Okay, here is the VP. You can see the cursor, right? VP is here. Here the front view will come, but they have not given distance from RPP. How far is that from RPP? They have not given, but they have given the side view. Side view, it is at a distance of 45 mm. Okay, distance from RPP they have not given. Shortest distance they have given. Okay, so at convenient distance from RPP, I will draw the front view first. Okay, so you can assume 30 mm, 20 mm, 40 mm, whatever it is. Distance from RPP is not given. No, you can draw the front view and top view at convenient distance. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just draw the front view because front view data is given. I cannot start with the top view because data is given for the front view. That is why I'm starting with the front view. Okay, I'll keep the convenient distance from RPP and then I'll draw the front view. So now I have drawn the point. Now I'll fix the dimension. How far is that from HP? How far is that from HP? What is the distance from HP? 25, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I have fixed 25 mm below XY line. That is from HP. Now I'll just name it. So it is the front view, right? Now it is G double dash. Am I right? Sorry, G dash. G dash because it is the front view. Now, any doubt up to here? Or shall I proceed?
No doubt.
No doubt. Okay. Now you see, this is the front view. If I know the distance from VP, I can complete the top view, but distance from VP is not given. I have to find it. Okay, so to find that distance, they have given some other data, that is the data related to side view. What is the data related to side view? Its shortest distance from x dash y dash or x1 y1 is 45 mm. Okay, distance for the side view, data for the side view is given. Okay, if everything is given, what I'll do, I will draw 45-degree line beside HP. No, blindly I can draw 45-degree line, right? That is for that, no data is required. So always it is beside HP. So draw the 45-degree line and then fix the angle. What you people will do, just measure 45-degree line with XY line and then draw the line. So here I'm using the software. So I'll draw the line and then I have that provision to, what do you call, change it. Now, can you see it? 45-degree line. Yeah. Now, if I know the top view, what I will do to get the side view, I'll draw the horizontal projection till it intersects 45-degree line, and then I'll draw vertical line or vertical projection from that intersection point, and then I'll draw horizontal projection from the front view. Okay. Now I can still draw the horizontal projection from the front view. So blindly draw the horizontal projection, just complete that point. But on this line, there is side view. Where it is on this line, we don't know. For that, they have given the data. What is that? Make use of this. What is the shortest distance from the intersection? What is the intersection? This point of intersection of x, y and x1, y1. From there, it is at a distance of 45 mm. Okay, where it will come? It will come on RPP or what? LPP. RPP, right? Because third quadrant, right side view on RPP. So what you can do? So use that data, take the compass, fix the radius as 45 mm. So from this intersection, draw an arc of radius 45. You see here, like this. Now I'll just show it. What is this? Radius 45. What I have done, I have just completed the front view, then draw the horizontal projection. Okay, so from the intersection of xy and x1, y1, take the compass, fix it or measure 45 mm, and from this intersection, draw the arc whose radius is 45 mm. So where this arc, you can see, I'll just zoom it if you want. You see here. So I have drawn the arc of radius 45. So this arc is intersecting this horizontal projection of front view at this point. So from there, draw the vertical projection where this will intersect the 45-degree line. That will be this, from that intersection, if you draw the horizontal projection, and from front view, if you draw the vertical projection, you'll get the top view. So I'll just complete the problem, just observe it. So from this intersection point, what I'll do, from this intersection point, I'll draw a line till it intersects 45-degree line. You see? Okay. Now what I'll do, from this intersection point, draw the vertical line. Sorry, horizontal line. And from front view, draw the vertical projection. Now I'll just trim out additional things. See here. Now, what is this point? What is this point now? What is that point? What is that? On HP, what you will get? Yes, Aishwarya.
Distance from VP.
No, what is that? Is it a top view or front view? Front view we have already done.
The top view.
Whatever we got now, is it not the top view?
Yes, sir.
Is it not the top view? Now
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just name it. You see here, that is G, right? G, I have to place it here, which is a top view. Now this was asked. Okay, now they have given the data for side view G double dash. Where is the G double dash? Is it not the G double dash? The intersection of, is that, just zoom it. You see here, this is our like, side view. Okay, degree line. From the intersection, we have drawn horizontal projection. From front view, we have drawn vertical projection. Where these two will intersect, that will be the top view. Okay, that is G. Now, what they have asked is the distance of that point from VP. It means what a distance of this point G, that is the top XY line. That is what they have asked. From XY line means from VP itself. Okay, see here. So it says 37.42. 37.42 is the distance from VP. It is 37.42 mm behind VP. You're getting my point? You understand? Now this is the reference. You solve it manually. Just compare your answers. You may get 38. You can't measure that 37.42 in your normal scale manually. Okay. Now you may get 38, 37, or 39. So 1 mm or 1.52 mm, there'll be the variation with respect to software. When you draw it manually, that 1 or 2 mm deviation or error will be there. Up to 1, maximum 2 mm is acceptable, not more than that. So you're supposed to be very careful in
Excuse me,
dimensioning.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how to find that distance from that RPP?
That is what distance from RPP is not given. See, this is what you are asking, right? So distance from this point and this.
Yes, sir.
This is you are asking. Okay, this distance is not given. Anyway, if I increase the distance also, so this the distance of point from VP. So this answer will not change. Now I have drawn it for 28.09. You increase that distance and then check it, you'll get the same answer. Since the final answer is not depending on this distance, so they have neglected, and you should understand that. So it is not given. If it is not, even if it is not given, you'll get the same answer. You draw it for 20 mm, 30, 40, the final answer will not change. Here they have not given. If they give the data that is for distance from RPP, solve it for that distance. Otherwise, you can keep the front view at a convenient distance. I hope I answered, Surinder Singh.
Yes, sir. Understand.
Is that clear?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that clear?
Yes, sir.
Others,
Yes, sir.
just
Yes,
it.
sir.
Just understand. Let me know. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Just see the answer and let me know if you have any doubt. Go back to PPT and paste the answer. Yes. And I have solved it for right side view. I told you that also. It is not mentioned. You can solve it either for left side view or for right side view. It is left to you. Over. Shall I go to the next problem? Shall I go to the next problem? Am I audible? Shall I go to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, the next question is here. I'll go back to software. Yeah. Everything I'll delete and I'll solve again in front of you guys. Now, read the question. A point M is 30 mm in front of VP. All of you note down the question, please. A point M is 30 mm in front of VP, 20 mm above HP. It means what? 30 mm in front of VP, 20 mm above HP. The point M is in which quadrant?
First.
First quadrant. Now, another point N is 15 mm behind VP, 25 mm below HP. The point N is in which quadrant?
Third.
Second.
Second. Who said second? It is in third quadrant, right? Behind and below. Third quadrant. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right. N is in third quadrant. 15 mm behind VP, 25 mm below HP. The horizontal distance between the points when measured parallel to the XY line. It means if you measure the distance between M and N, parallel to XY line, it is 50 mm. Okay. Draw the front view and top view and also draw the right side view for the point N only. Okay. They have given the data for M and N. You should identify which quadrant is they belong to, and then they have given that the horizontal distance between those 2 points, if you measure along XY line, is 50 mm. You should draw the projection of M and N. I mean the top view and front view of M and N, and along with that you should draw the right side view of N. Only right side view of N. Okay. Now the point N, we have identified that it is in the third quadrant. So in third quadrant, right side view, will it come on LPP or RPP? Third quadrant, right side view. It will come on RPP or LPP?
RPP.
RPP. Third quadrant, right side view on right profile plane. Okay. Now, I'll go back to PPT. Just understand. See here. You're able to see the PPT, right? Okay. So there is a point. You understand? There is a point M. Say this is in the first quadrant. This is say point M. Okay. So in the third quadrant, if you observe the third quadrant, somewhere here you have one more. It is below HP. Just imagine. Don't get confused. You have one more point in the third quadrant. So that is say N. Okay. If you measure the distance between M and N, okay, along XY line, parallel to XY line, what is the distance? It is 50. Now it is point N, it is in third quadrant. Point M, it is in third quadrant. First quadrant. So if you measure the distance between M and N, maybe whatever it is. If you measure along XY line, okay, it is 50. It is 50. Okay, what you should do? You should draw the right side view of N. After drawing front view and top view of M and N, keeping 50 mm distance between the end projectors. Okay, it means this is the data related to end projector. I'll tell you what is the end projector. Okay, I have told about end projector. Okay, now again I'll explain it. Okay, after that, after drawing front view and top view of both M and N, you are supposed to write the right side view of N, where the right side view will come on RPP. Okay, you see, if the solution also I have here, you see here, front view and top view of M, it is in the first quadrant. So front view will come above XY line. This is the front view of M. Okay, top view will come below XY line. This is the top view of M. Okay, after that, if you measure the distance along XY line, see here, this is 50. Okay, this line, whatever I am just showing it, this line, it's the end projector. We have shown in the previous problems also we have used that word, right? What is that end projector? Both front view and top view will come on the same line. That is how you will confirm the answer. Am I right? That is the end projector. Distance between the end projectors. End projectors. Which are the end projectors? This is the end projector for point M, and you see here, this is the end projector for point N. The distance between those two end projectors is 50, which is always measured along XY line. You're getting my point? They can use that statement also. Distance between the end projectors of M and N is 50. That is also same meaning. Okay. The distance between the point M and N measured along XY line, it is 50. That also will give the same meaning. You're getting my point? You're getting my point? Now, see, I have written M towards my left, N towards my right. I can interchange it. I can write N towards my left, M towards my right. Even if you interchange, the final answer will not change. But they have asked right side view. The right side view will come on right profile plane of N. So I have kept, for convenience, I have kept N towards my right. That is the only reason. Why M first, N next? No, there is no information on it. But to make it convenient, to draw it easily, okay, I've kept M towards my left, N towards my right, so that I can draw the right side view of N easily. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Understand? Now I'll show you how to solve it. Okay, with this explanation, it is easy to understand that. Okay, now I'll go back to software. Okay, now you see, I will draw XY. After drawing, Sheetal, can you please mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. Now after this, okay, what I have to do now, I'll go back to PPT again. See here, they have asked right side view of N, but they again here also they have not mentioned what is the distance of N from RPP. You getting my point? What is the distance of N from RPP is not given. Okay, here also you can draw x1, y1 at a convenient distance from point N. Okay, now I will draw the front view and top view of M. Okay, first I'll start with the M. So 30 mm in front of VP. Okay, now XY line I will write. No need to mention VP and HP because there are 2 points which belong to different quadrants. Okay, you can't mention that above XY line is VP or HP particularly because there are 2 points which belong to different quadrants. Here no need to write HP VP, but see, just by naming, by seeing the name, we'll understand which is a front view and which is a top view, and that point belongs to which quadrant. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll start from point M. I'll draw the front view first. What is that? To draw the front view, what is required? Distance from HP, right? So 20 mm above HP. Am I right? Please help me say yes or no so that I'll understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'll draw the front view and top view of M first. I'll start with the front view of M, which is 20 mm above HP. So what you people should do, you people will measure 20 mm above XY line, and then you'll measure, you'll draw the point. Okay. Now here I have the provision. So I'll just fix the point first, and then I'll fix the dimension. What is that? 20. So you people should measure 20 mm above XY line, then draw the point. That is the front view of M. Okay. Now on the same line, the top view will come. You can see that indicating line. One second. This. So you can draw the projection line, thin projection line, and then you can measure 30 mm in front of VP, 30 mm below XY line, and then you can mark the point and then you can dimension it. Here first I will draw the point, I will dimension it. You see what is this distance? How much it should be? How much it should be? The top view.
30 mm.
30. Okay. Now I will draw the end projector now. End projector. Okay. Now I'll name it first. M dash. So this is M dash and then this is M. Okay. Now what is the next step? Now I should draw front view and top view of N. Okay. Now I will just complete the front view and top view of N. Okay. And then I'll fix the dimension 50. That is between the end projectors. That is possible in, now I can draw the front view and top view of N first, and then I can fix a distance between end projector as 50. But when you're drawing manually, what you should do, just draw a thin projection line or measure 50 mm along XY line, and then draw a vertical projection line, and then measure 15 and 25 mm behind and below HP. Okay, then you can show it. So manually you can't draw the front view and top view of N first and then you can fix the 50. That is not possible, because since we are doing it software, it is possible here. When you are solving manually, first fix the 50 mm distance, measure 50 mm first. So at that point, draw a vertical line. What is that vertical line? End projector of what is that? End projector of N. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll explain again. So when you are drawing manually, so from this vertical line, measure 50 along XY line, then draw the vertical line. That vertical line we call it as end projector of N. Okay. So you see this is end projector of M. Okay. So measure 50, draw the vertical line. So you are fixing the distance between M and N along XY line as 50. And then on that vertical line, measure 15 mm behind VP. 15 mm behind VP means that 15 is what? Distance from VP. So that is for top view. Okay. And 25 mm below HP. That is for front view. Okay. And then you'll complete the views. Now what I'll do, I'll just fix the front view and top view first. Okay. Now see, N is 15 mm behind VP. N is 15 mm behind VP. Distance from VP is shown in which view? Front view or top view? Distance from VP is shown in which view? Front view or top view? Top view, right? Distance from VP is seen in view. Am I right? Now we have all identified N is in the third quadrant. So for third quadrant, top view will come above XY line or below XY line? For third quadrant, top view will come above XY line or below XY line?
Above XY line.
Above XY line. Now what I'll do, I'll just fix the point. Okay, now I have fixed the point. Now I'll fix the dimension. Now you see. What is the distance from VP? 15, right? 15. Now I have fixed 15. Then I will draw the vertical projection line. Now I'll just fix the point again. Now it is top view. Front view I have to draw. So I have fixed the point. Now I'll fix the distance. So what is the distance from HP? What is the distance from HP? Because top view in third quadrant above XY line, which is distance from VP. Now I'm drawing the front view, which will come below XY line for third quadrant. Now that is from the distance, sorry, that is from the HP, distance from HP. Okay, what is that? 25, right? You see here. Now what I am drawing is the end projector of point N. As you know, you see how to confirm they are on the same line. Now I should name it N and N dash. Now N is the top view. Should I place it here? Is it right? And front view here, because it is in the third quadrant. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now I have not yet fixed a distance between the end projectors. See here. This is the end projector of M. This is the end projector of N. Okay. What should be the distance between those two end projectors?
Sir, 50 mm.
50 mm, right? Now I'll fix the distance between them. So in the software, it is possible for me to fix later, but for you people, it is not possible. You are supposed to fix the distance first, 50 mm distance first, and then you have to draw the front view and top view of, see, this whole end projector itself moved. You getting my point? Right? Now, are we done with the problem or anything left? Are we done with the problem or anything left?
The right side view for point N.
Right side view for point N. Now I have to draw x1, y1. Like this. Okay. Now I should place RPP now. RPP. Now where should I place it? So this is only for N, okay? RPP, because they have asked the right side view of N. Where should I place it? Should I place it here or here? Above XY line or below